Hey, Kia ora, good night, welcome along. The Queen Never Gonna Die. Thanks for this. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Let's do a bit of a recap because we've been away for a few days. Let's go and see where we were, and yeah, we'll just cover up. We'll try to catch up with what we were doing last time. So we're in the middle of trying to get some nuclear stuff up and running, and we know we have a few problems. So we know there's we're going to run out of, we know we don't have enough sulfur, we know we don't have enough of something else either. I don't exactly remember what that is. Anyway, I've been back here because I want to try and do a bit of limitation on the number of items coming through this bin. It's getting a bit out of control. As you can see, it's constantly backing up over there and backing up here. So I just went up and basically turned down the plastic and rubber production quite a bit. It's a bit of a problem now because we actually don't have enough rubber to do a lot of things. So that's going to be a bit of an issue. But the thing that we're trying to run over there, the smart plating, I'm pretty sure we have all of the smart plating we want, and it's just being sunk at the moment. So let's go check that out just to make sure. This bin here should be full. That bin is full. So we have a complete bin of smart plating, and I hope now this belt over here will sort itself out. It's looking a lot better. You could see some gaps in there that would make it even better. I guess we'll see that shortly. It's still working its way through. Go back over here and check if we've got any gaps coming along here. Okay, so the bottom one is empty. Now, as you can see, it just emptying out here, here it is. So when it gets to here, then this line will empty out and the top one will clear, and then we'll be back to some sort of semblance of normality again, hopefully. And that should empty up pretty quick. There we go, gaps. Yeah, excellent. Okay, so that's good. So basically, I've turned off the wire cable production, copper sheet production over there, because we have a ton of that at the moment. We just don't need any more. Like I said, I've turned off or down rubber and plastic production. It's we need more of that actually, but it's is what it is. We've got a whole bunch of SAM ore coming in here, which we're going to redirect shortly because the SAM node underneath the in the canyon over here, tap that. So we want that to come. We want to set up a proper SAM processing ore plant somewhere. I'm not really sure where yet, but there's one SAM node up there and there's one SAM node over here, so we can get 600 per minute out of this one, which is probably going to do us just fine for the next little bit. And what we might even do is set up a sort of a SAM processing node, because the only thing you can do with SAM is turn it into reanimated SAM, and you can only do that in constructors. So we can have something a little set up that we can do something with that, and then the reanimated SAM is used to make all these other things. So we probably just want a little factory we can put together, which we can do in a blueprint later on. No, we can even do it today, to just have this little thing there ready to go for that. So that's that. This is running. That can stay running. This is making plates, rods, and a few other little bits and pieces for us. So we can just leave that running. By the time I turn the SAM ore off, we don't need any SAM ore coming in. We need the fluctuators to, I tell you, we'll do that right now, right? Let's go over there and turn the SAM off, because that is, if I remember correctly, yep, going straight through into the bin. Yep, that will cut down a lot of the items coming through. I think it'll give us 300 space back or something, so then we can actually turn the rubber production back on again. So let's go and do that. Cut off the SAM, since we don't need it at the moment. Just saying that. No, we don't need reanimated SAM. We don't need it. Let's get it cut off. If I remember where to go. It's up there. So there must be a belt coming down somewhere in that conglomeration of mess stuff over there. So we'll find it and we'll kill it. This one here. Let's just kill that. Okay. That'll all back up. We don't care. Don't care about that in the slightest. We keep this diamond production going. It's nice. 3 diamonds, basically. We like that because this gives us free time crystals. Okay, so now we can go back and I'll give you a little demo of the tunneling that's underway. At least the bridging that's underway. Coming into oh my god, coming down from the quartz and SAM stuff. So we go over there and have a quick squiz at that. And find the right hypertube, which is over here. This one. So you can almost turn this off at the moment. It's making a bunch of screws. I don't think it's making anything really. Oh, the steel beams are being made. The screws are being made. The rotors are being made. There's no iron coming out though, and the rotors are not being recycled out. There's one flaw with this plan, or with this system. The rotors are not done, and the plastic is not enough. Anyway, not my problem today, because it'll just keep ticking along. Well, it won't keep ticking along. It doesn't matter. We're going this way. Oh, actually, I wanted to show you something else first, but I've missed that. I don't know, we can nip in from the other side. We'll nip in from the back side. Boom, 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 boom. So this is the big nuclear plant setup over here. Let's see where we were. What we were up to. So I'd done this belt here all the way to the back. I think there was a belt missing here. Not for this, because that's uranium and uranium waste, and that's both coming in from over there, but it's for this, isn't it? Aluminium casings. So we have no belt along here for the casings. So how are we going to do that? Given that this bit is here, I think we might have to rearrange this just a touch. Let's try this. It was a Mark III, wasn't it? Mark III lifter. If I was to do a Mark III belt coming out of here to about there, and then put a Mark III lifter on it like this here, going that way, and then delete that, put the pipe belt back in, put this belt over here. Alright, and then we grab one of these. We're going to do the same thing, and we're just got to find the right spot. Like that, and the question is, do we do it at that level? Or do we do it at this level? And try that for a kickoff. Up over here, do the same thing. Same thing here. Okay, so we'll need another one over here actually as well. Be here. Now this one's going to have to be a little bit different. We'll use Mark 5 belts for the minute. We'll just come to here. There to here. And over to here. So the belt would run like that. And we'll need a lifter like this coming off here. This might actually work okay. We do this and go like that, and then we put a splitter on here. So going to hopefully kick in, clicks in perfectly. Now we can do this as well. Right. Doesn't mean that it can be re-belt. I don't like that it's so close. But I don't think it's going to work if I try and do it the other way, which would be... No, okay, so it has to be the other way anyway. This is not going to work right, pretty sure. It's going to line up with anything. Nope. And then a splitter here. I gotta get rid of that. It doesn't take all my power away. Okay, there we go. And then a Mark III belt from there to there. I normally don't like that. I like to be able to see the things moving through. So now what we're going to have to do now is we're going to bring it back. I'm going to bring the items back. So originally I thought maybe we could run them along here, but that's going to mess this up. Because we'd have to run them back underneath here. Maybe we can still do that. Let's try this. Conveyor mount, will it fit on here? Will it fit on here? Put there. If I put it here, it's too high. It's going to hit that belt. Alright, let's try it from over here. So I kind of don't want to have the what do I want to say? I don't want to have... I don't know what I actually wanted to say. I've got a bit of a problem here because the other bit one is not here. Yeah, so I don't want to block off. Where's it? Are you actually... how are you doing that when there's nothing there to clip onto, my friend? Ooh, okay, oh, that's interesting. You should do that. Okay, you're not going to do that because there's no walls there. But if we did this and took this here and bring it over to here. Now we have a problem here because we're running into these belts. No, okay. Alternatively, what's the alternative? This comes one level lower, and then we bring it back one level lower. So if that was to do that, and get rid of this, can I put this on here? It's going to fit like that. It goes like that, kind of like that. It seems a bit tidier than this. And this is the one going back, right? No, damn it. Did that run the wrong way? It's deleted the thing I just built. There we go, 1, 2, 3. That, this, that one, this one, and that one. Got this, put a splitter on there, and a belt in between it. Same thing over here. So, and there goes like that. And now we have this one. It's going to be a bit different to all the other ones. We're just going to come back this way. And then we just have to do something interesting at the end here, which is going to be similar to this, except we can't do this. So here's what it's going to be. Oh, I look too closely at this. It'll be like this. Can you actually do that? No, that's not going to work, is it? Does it actually work? Ooh, I mean, if that works, have that. That would be really cool. Let's try it. Let's grab a bin. Will do. Go that way. Grab a splitter, merger, sorry. Merge this onto the top line. From here to there. Put something in here. What? All that. No way. Oh, that's awesome. Very good. Cool. I never knew that was a thing. Good to know, though. Okay, so we'll do something similar at the other end for the minute. There we go. All right, so that's going to work just fine. I've done a lot of different things over there. Anyway, I'm going to do a similar thing here, so we'll bring it up out here, and it's going to be, what? Oh, damn it. I guess this is a little bit different because I'm quite close to the edge. And I have to come back a little bit, which is also a bit annoying, isn't it? Don't have the area here to play with. So this will be, so it's going to be there, it's going to be basically here. Do something like this and this. So we want a smart splitter here, right? Is going to do that. We want a merger. Basically, one further than that, there, something like that, and this is going to be too short, not high enough, I think, right? Oh no, wait, that'll be fine. Coming up, damn it, no, it comes up, this one goes down, it goes that way. Okay, you get around to the ones on the bottom. Going to be a Mark 5 going into there, and also no. It's too tight. Damn it. Boom, 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 boom. There to there, there to there. Okay, that'll do. I'll do the same thing over here. We'll put this one in here. I'll grab this, and we'll go like here. There, this one goes up. Up. Oops. So that's the right height, was it? Oh, yeah, good. Gets into there, that goes away. Well, they go away as well. That, and that goes like that. This comes down here like this. Okay. Sorted. Sorted. Now I need my notepad open again. I can see what it is I need to put on. Or what I need to build. So I've forgotten, of course. Alright, so go back. Oh my god, nothing's working tonight. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Is that button? No, you stay up there. Oh damn, why'd you do that? Get the browsers. Okay. Here we go. Right, so I need silica and sulfur. Extra sulfur I need to make 60 sulfur. What have I got done here? So this is the steel beams. That says 153 per minute. 45. 90 is 160. Yeah, okay, that sounds about right. This is concrete. What do I need concrete for? Oh, it's concrete for... This is, isn't it? Yep. Concrete for the steel beams, steel ingots, and concrete. It's that. This is iron plates. So I've got the beams, the plates are done. This is, or was, is for quick wire. Where do I need quick wire? Why is it not on my list of things here? Where do I need quick wire? And that is very tight spacing. I need quick wire. No, for that. I need quick wire for this. Oh, do I remember how much I needed? Good place for quick wire. I don't think I was going to get away with this. Unless I'm doing everything. Oh, maybe I'll just do everything underneath here. Boom, boom. If I have room. Do the same thing on the other side. Don't move that one, didn't it? So what do you need? Deuterium ingots and copper ingots. Oh. Where am I going to get so many copper ingots from? And why do I need so many? 100 quick wire per minute. 800 quick wire to make what? Jeez, I don't remember a damn thing. Copper sheets. Could be this. Quick wire. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, how many electronic controllers do I need? 16. 16 in total. That's a lot. That can go away, right? Jeez, I don't remember any of the math anymore. Where are the steel pipes coming from? I don't have a steel pipe factory yet. I don't have a copper sheet factory. Well, that's what this is. A lot of those. This is supposed to make steel pipes from iron ingots. I have 1800 iron per minute, right? Iron ingots. What's a good way of making iron ingots? Now, this is one I have at the moment. Foundry gives me this. Refinery gives me this. 65 per minute. But this is sulfuric acid. I don't have enough sulfur though, so I can't make that. It's double them. 50 per minute versus what? 30 per minute. My foundry it. I figure I might have to. And I need a lot of ingots. Anyway, I've got to work this out backwards. So, what do I have there? I have 2 electronic control rods per spaces. Yeah, and because we're doing 8, I need 16, but I actually need 68. I need 68. Oh my god. 68 electronic control rods. I need 7 of these. Hell spells. Automatic control rod. Is there some other way of making it? Oh. One makes 2. What makes it here? Let's get the other one set up just so I can have a look. Where is it? Control rods. Alternate. 2248 high-speed connectors. High-speed connector. It's always done in a manufacturer. Uses silica, and I guess this is the best one. Is this going to be a bit better? This one, right? High-speed connector. Okay, so if I overclock all of this, give me 20. I will need 3 of these. I need 3 of these. I need 30 high-speed characters per minute. Oh, Jesus. 7.5. Jesus. What's the alternate? I mean, this is the alternate, isn't it? Can I just double check this electronic control rods? Make sure I'm not making a mistake here. Nothing here, right? There a doctor is here. 6 electronic control rods per minute. Why is it overclocked to 213%? (16) encased plutonium cells. That's what this is making, right? It's making 16 because we worked out from the non-fissile uranium is coming from here at 240 per minute, and that's using, each of these is producing 20, right? Although I might not have that written here anymore. Pretty sure that's what that does. That does 20 per minute, and that forces us to do all this stuff here.
I was just about to pop my cookies.
16 per minute, which gives us 16 plutonium cells per minute, which is what we have to deal with over here. 16 of those means we need 3.2 electronic control rods, which is what I have there. Yeah. 6.4 of them we need, yeah, 6.4 exactly per set here, and then at the back we need 2 or something, so it's not so bad. Yeah, so we basically need 70 electronic control rods. 70. I'm going the wrong way. No, I'm not going the wrong way, I'm going the right way. Oh, 70 is a lot. Divided by 9. 8. Each one does 8 per minute. Yeah, that would work as well. And these, oh, need 9 of these. Sheesh. Well, I suppose nobody said it was going to be easy. All 3 of these. That's the other option. This requires 60 status. This requires 9 times 12. It's a lot more status, so a lot less status to do this. And no AI limiters, although AI limiters are not. So there's no alternate for that, is there? The AI limiter. Oh, there is an alternate plastic one and an assembler. Requires plastic. Could actually do that without the copper sheets. That is definitely a possibility now, since we're going to bring an oil node up. 16 AI limiters per minute. What does this want? 8. So that cuts that in half. That's a shitload of quick wire there, isn't it? Of status. So if this was going to do 12 status per minute, it's doing 4 of those per minute. So if we knock this down to 12, does it get it under 1? It does, okay. So that would be that. It's going to be a chain operation, this one. In which case we might as well forget about this quick wire setup here and do something else instead. Since if it is quick wire should not, at least I don't think, getting directly onto this belt, but maybe it should because I don't have it written down anywhere. But I might be wrong, so let's go check. Casings. Auto casings, how much of that do I have? High speed committee. I don't have that written down at all. 1632. So I need 1632 and 32 times 8. 156, of course it is. Oh, I thought I put that down somewhere. 256 casings. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of casings. Anyway, let's check this quick wire thing. Make sure there's nothing over here that there is actually isn't there. That is not even for the main system. There's no rotors there. Sulfur and water there. That's not anything. It's over the back here, isn't it? This thing needs quick wire. 150. And we get this right. 150 times 8. Divided by 6. That's it. Divided by 6. 200. Okay. So that's what that quick wire note is for. It's just for these. Just for these encased uranium cells. Okay. All well and good. Delete this section, delete that. Okie dokie. We should put down actually some signs here. Maybe not that one. More billboard. Here somewhere. Oops. Try it again. This is 45, 9180 steel beams. Steel beams. Next is 80 per minute. Minute. Let me check what it's used in. This one, right? Nope. Is stock. Used to made. But then. Used to make uranium. That's not yet spell it. Uranium. Rods. Yeah. Layout. Let's make it so we can see it. What? Okay. Yeah, like that. Sure. Take that one over to here. Let's get rid of that. That here. And this is 636 times 3. Right. Actually, copy the settings of this. Copy that. It's going to change the icon. So it's going to be iron plates. And what did I just say? 108. 108 per minute, and it's, I don't know what it's for. The hell are the iron plates for? Go double check. That's right. It's not for that. It's something over the back, I think. Time coming up to 11. One of these bad boys, isn't it? No, this one. No, this one. Iron plates for nitric acid. Okay, there we go. So good. So nitric acid. Then coming up next, this is going to be so it's going to be 1200. And it's going to be quick wire. Select that one, and it's going to be 1200 per minute. And this is used for uranium, I think, isn't it? Uranium fuel rods? Pretty sure. Let's go double check that. So there'll be a bit of driving backwards and forwards today. But make notes of all this stuff to figure out what the hell's going on. It might not even be the rods, it might be the uranium cells. I think the rods are done over here, right? Uranium fuel rods, yeah. Rotors and so on. This one here, so quick wire is for the uranium cells, yep, okay. Not even the quick wire we need for the other stuff. Surprised I don't have it on my list though. No, we're nowhere near to getting this stuff finished, are we? Uranium cells. Okay. Good. Yeah, that's going to be quite messy, isn't it? But ingots and caterium ingots. Whoa. Oh, sorry, how many? Okay, so we can get away with Mark 3s for everything here. Okay, so that would be that. Now what the hell is this? The silica. What do we need silica for? That's a good question. And here, same as everything else. It's 80 times 3, 140. Select out oops, silica. I already forgot how much was it, 240? 240 was per minute. It's not for plutonium rods, 80. It is 240. Where's it going? Silica, silica, silica. Nope. That's not any of these, I don't think. Aluminum casings. Not for that. I guess one of the, is it one of these? Or it might even be the alternate over the back there. Not that. Not that. Not that. Okay. It's uranium cells in. Silica. Uranium cells. Okay, good. Do. For uranium cells. Okay. So the next thing, well, we can choose a couple of things. Sheesh. the control rods is going to be quite large. Is there something small we can squeeze in on the way down? Heat sinks, we need aluminium casings. And rubber. Oh, we need the sand for that. Aluminium ingot. Need the sand because we don't have any bauxite. Oh man, this is what I want to make bauxite from. Maybe semi-caterium ore. Ways to check what else have we got floating around here. Is there anything we can use? The normal is claimed. That's claimed. That's claimed. That is all of the stuff is done. Some limestone here. Oh, hang on. Can I make this out of limestone? Maybe not. But what can I make out of limestone? I can make iron ore out of limestone. Coal out of limestone. That's it. Okay. So if I chain this together, limestone from sulfur, iron ore from limestone. What is it? It's 200, 242, 100. So they're all pure. I could get 1200, so I could get another 600. I could get another 1200 iron ore from those two limestone nodes. And the 200 of those, we did like this. Oh, this is going to be quite nasty, isn't it? I can't make bauxite from limestone, from all iron. Iron coal is supposed to be Ooh. Ooh. Gonna have to be this, isn't it? It's gonna become copper. It's gonna have to be 3 of them. Yay. And that's gonna be such a degradation. 150 copper for 150 copper. This is going to be... I can't make copper from... I know, I can make it from quartz though. And that's oh. Okay, I have a bunch of quartz. Extra, but lying under the node, lying right close here. I could bring that along with this raw quartz, and then I can make a bunch of copper. And from bauxite, I can make copper from bauxite, which is 180 to 120, which is not as good as this. This is 150 to 120, 180 to 120, but it's a lot more available to do it like that. Yeah, exactly. Bauxite, copper, and copper from quartz. 120, 150 gives me 100. I'm not quite sure how the math works out there. That's yeah, we want 100 per minute, I think, coming up. Aye. There's nothing else around here, is there? Take that back. Can I make from nitrogen here? Can I make from nitrogen? Nothing. There's okay. There's a liquid out. Right, but no liquid in. Okay. No button. So if I bring these two, so pures, 3 pures, we bring them around here. I'm going to bring the quartz. Do I need all the quartz? I need the SAM. So I bring the SAM. I'm going to have to make a SAM factory. I'm going to have to convert some of this into other stuff. So you know what we're going to do? I think we have to complete the bridge. Complete the bridge and bring the stuff out. No. I guess they do, huh? Yeah, welcome, Fitz. Welcome. I'm going to shoot around this way because I think this is the quickest way. We'll get past the limestone and have a look at that and see where it is. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Oh, one up top, one down the bottom. All right, no problem. Can make that work. let's go under here and get this bridge finished, because I don't think we can do too much more without setting up this SAM plant to get the converters running. Which means also we're going to need new radio control, a lot more radio control units, which means we probably need to set up there as well. So there's lots to do. Lots to do. So right, let's head under here, because I think we can take at least one of these quartz lines up the back here and bring it to the area where we are. We're going to take one quartz line, because we have three quartz nodes in here, two which give us 1200, and one which gives us 600. So let's do this. Let's not put it there. Let's put this in the right spot and make our bridge continuous, and then we can sort out the rest of the stuff as we go along. Oops. Yeah, so welcome, Fizz. That'll be a cold day in hell before Bits turns up in my stream. Yeah, I'm just going to move this over here, and as per normal with these things, the details we'll sort out later of how we're going to make this all work. This is going to go over here, hopefully anyway. This, and we'll bridge it up a bit later on to make it look good. Yeah, basically, let's get ourselves somehow to there, right? Bring all these belts across here, roughly on this line. And yeah, we can get this running, get some quartz out, get the SAM out. Yeah, so there's not going to be too much about the actual production lines on the nuclear tonight, which is a bit of a shame. I thought that might be a bit more of a focus tonight, but I guess that's going to have to keep that for another day. Let's see if I can find a good angle here. That's going to be able to do all three of them. I think that's going to be a bit tight there. Let's try this though, just to see what it looks like. Let's bring this belt over. This would go to, well, it's not going to even fit, is it? So, I'm not doing that. I'm going to come back here, I guess. Yeah. There and there. Is that going to be what it is? I'll just go back around the corner in a second, have a look and see what I did in the other one. Let's see how it lines up though. No, it's a smidgen too long. Ah, okay. I guess on the other side. Can do this one here. I mean, to be honest, this is something we're never going to look at again, right? It's going to be too short then, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Damn it. So you could do whatever here. Wouldn't really matter. I suppose for final aesthetic appeal, we should try and make it look nice a little bit. One. 2. Three. From there, grab another one. I have a feeling when the gap around the corner we left a bigger gap between the belts. The case? No, it's no, there is a slightly bigger gap in there. Looking at that. Yeah, we're not going to care. Nobody's going to care. I certainly don't care. So let's just take this one and see how far we can go. Okay, so probably do about here. Oh, good, fine. So let's put it down here, there, and There and there. Okay. See if we got the lining up on this right. That's annoying. Yeah, that's better. It doesn't matter. As long as we get the belts there in the end. Oh, and they're not crooked. Those are crooked. Ah, box. Okay, well, I'll have to change the ones at the other end there in a second. It's probably easier than doing it this way around. Let's see how we can do this. Let's get these next ones done anyway. I think that was 4, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 2, 3, and 4. We go here. And then back a bit. And back a bit. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. Back a bit. Back a bit. That'll be an interesting part there, I suppose. See how well that works. See if we can get to this first.
Oh, shit. I was just about to pop my cookies.
So. Yeah, that's true. So we're going to fix the one at the other end. Goes on this one, goes on here. And I've got to sort the other end as well. Okay, anybody watching on Twitch, we're going to have ads kicking in a few minutes. 3 minutes of ads. So what I'll do is I'll send you over to the intermission screen where you'll, once the ads are finished, you'll better see me poddling along in the bottom corner. And anybody on YouTube, yeah, you won't miss anything because I'm not going to talk in the meantime. I'll just keep building here, and I'll talk to you again in 5 minutes. So as you can see, we did manage to get that lined up. All right, what's coming through here is going to be acceptable. I just kind of suspect that's going to clip a tiny bit, but no, yeah, can't worry about every little thing, can you? So let's see how much further we can get here before we have to start rising. It's probably there. How quickly do we have to go up? This is going to be the next question. It's going to be a 4x4. I guess it is too. Or probably go that high. Wait on a second. Bring that here. And see how we can get a long belt on here or not. We might get one more in. We need it? Sure. We'll take one more if we can get it. See if it's going to work. If I grab one of these, put them up here on the top. Yep. So go there, but just do the normal belt, we just fine. Good. These ones almost out. Ah. Didn't actually go up high enough. Should have gone to there, my bad. Okay, let's get rid of this then. I don't know if I want to make this a thing. Starting on or after the ramps, I'm not sure what I'm doing everywhere else. Doing the same thing or not. This is the proper way to do it though, I think, because it gives a little bit more of a nicer rise to the belt. But the question is, does it fit? It does fit. Okay, good. As long as it fits, it fits. To here. This comes up to here. Do, 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 do. Oh, no. Damn it. So, and then this one. Up to here. Okay, and you need to be a Mark 6 belt. Thank you. Alright. So that's the belt basically laid up to this point. I'm going to come out here. Sorry, just excuse me for a moment while I destroy this rock. Kaboom! Thank you. We'll just head out here for a bit. 4, 5, and 6. So we're going to be here, here. Now what I will do is I'm going to run a power supply back in again because I want this to be power independent basically. What that means is I want the God, I want these miners to be powered by a system that's not going to break down. Yes, yeah, I'm reasonably experienced in the game, I think. I like to think I know what I'm doing. Oh, tips and tricks, goodness gracious. Wait a second, let me run this thing down here and then we'll go back to base and see what I can see if I can give you some tips over that. Radio control units. And the thing I do is, and if you want to, you can look back at some of these. Damn it. These this live stream is also available on YouTube, and it runs for quite a few hours. And one of the older saves has a few times where I am making a whole bunch of radio control units and turbo motors and stuff like that. I don't have a permanent base set up yet, which might sound a bit odd. Oh, damn it, it's wrong again. But what I tend to do, at least in this playthrough, is I make a whole bunch of basic parts, and then I just basically rip them off to make the complex parts, and I just do that for a couple of hours, and then I have enough complex parts for everything else I need to make. So that does make sense. Might not do, actually. So let me just run this up here so they'll show you what I mean. So I've done nuclear once before, but it was a long time ago, and it was way back in the update 2 days, 2 or 3, whichever one it was, that brought nuclear to the game. So I did it then, and then after they killed it, because they killed my beautiful nuclear layout with an update 4 or 5 or something like that. So I basically abandoned it, and then I went for a big massive turbo fuel plant the next playthrough. And then what happened after that? Well, nothing. Then update 8 came out, and I sort of didn't do very much at all. and then 1.0 came along, and basically I thought I might as well go back to nuclear again, because there is uranium here, and I should be able to get 120,000 megawatts or so from the little bits of uranium, the uranium node that's here. So that seems easier than doing a lot of other things. So that's why we are here, and that's why we're doing this. But turbo motors, radio control units, it's just basically making sure that you have the things there to build them. But you don't need to build lots. I know a lot of people think, oh, you got to build 5 turbo motors per minute or whatever. You don't. If you're making 1 or maybe 1.5, and you spend 2 hours off doing whatever, exploring or whatever, you come back and you've got a couple hundred turbo motors. You don't need to make massive amounts of them really quickly, in my opinion. Now just give me a second, because I probably don't want all of this on one network. But we'll leave it on one just for the moment. What the hell, doesn't matter. Well, we'll have to run a separate node later on, because it depends how much of this quartz I'm going to use, actually. Anyway, why we're here is we get the SAM ore. We need to make some reanimated SAM to make more sulfur, because we don't have enough sulfur in this area to power the nuclear setup. So that's one thing that's coming. And in order to make more sulfur, we're going to use the quartz and turn it into sulfur. I think it's the plan, whatever the converter does. We just need to hook up this stuff here. So this will be a power network here to run these miners and the infrastructure that comes along with it. And it should hopefully keep nuclear running and mean that we can use all the output of the nuclear to power all our factories. And I'm going to need it because I'm planning just sinking a whole lot of space elevator parts, even though I don't need them anymore. And that will require a lot of power. Anyway, this is where we've got to start. The manufacturer. Sorry, I can't see what your comment is there quite. Just give me a second. It's certainly manufacturer because it uses so many damn inputs. Never like what I come up with. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it is. It's not quite the top tier manufacturing item, is it? But it's a pretty close. So we'll just leave this here for a second. I kind of need to consider where it's going to go after this. Oh, hello, Sluggo. Grab that. I don't think there's much point in showing you the main base, to be honest, because we're going to go there anyway. Because there's really not a lot of manufacturing going on there at the moment. I basically destroyed it all once I had all the items that I thought I needed. But I'll give you a little demo about how to make radio control units, because I do need some more of those. So hang on for a moment and let's go and sort that out. This is my steel processing area. Not using a lot of the steel at the moment, to be honest. So back at base. This is my central storage area. This is my backup storage area. This is a battery pack. So is this. There's a space elevator. Not doing much anymore. I could actually delete that, I suppose. And so what I tend to do is, so like over there you can see in the distance a little bit of oil and plastic and rubber being made. I generally don't do much. I couldn't even tell you at the moment how much that's poking out, but it's definitely in the tens or hundreds max of plastic and oil, plastic and rubber. I have a little motor factory set up here because I knew I needed a lot of motors. So I have a bunch of rotors here, a bunch of stators here, and some motors being made. I think you can do 20 motors per minute. This setup here. Over the back here we have a bit of smelting going on. It's just iron ingots and copper ingots. And yeah, and a little bit of production going on here for iron plates, iron rods, reinforced iron plates, and so on, all the way up to AI limiters and copper sheets, I think, is what we're making here. Just, you know, very, very slowly, but, you know, 10 a minute or something, and it soon adds up, fills everything up. So if you wanted to make radio control units, which I need to do, you look and see what you need. So I don't know if you have all the alternates, but quite often if you can get alternate recipes, it makes a big difference to how many items of every type you can make. So you could go for 3.75 or 4.55. So let's just put down one here. Not going to be the best demonstration, I apologize. But if we had a manufacturer, somewhere, can I fit it in here somewhere? This is the way I build my stuff. Oh, what am I making here? Supercomputers. Ah, there you go. I've used all my radio control units. This makes radio control. Look, here it is. Perfect example. So I have over there a little thing that makes circuit boards. Doesn't make very many. Certainly doesn't make enough to keep this up. But if you just wanted to make 1 or 2 radio control units, you'd turn this all right down, and honestly you could have it at 50%. You know, you need 1.5 crystal oscillators per minute, 7.5 circuit boards, and so on. And you don't need to make massive amounts of these things, but of course I want to, so I need to make crystal oscillators. So let's see if we can chuck another one of these down here somewhere, like this one here. I gotta say, I don't care about clipping in this particular build mode when I'm just making stuff. No crystal oscillators because I have crystal oscillators, and I do it like this. You know, why did I do it like this? Because I have no facility for making them at the moment. I think that's why. Because you missed the spaghetti. Well, you should have been here 20 hours ago. Game time, I mean, 20 hours ago. There was loads. So anyway, for this particular one, so radio control units, if you have the alternate here, if it's not that complicated if you just do it small steps by small steps. So honestly, don't do what I do. Bad example. But if you have this one, so even if you're using the standard one, you know, if you don't have the alternates yet, so aluminium casings, that's not too difficult to make. You don't have to make 40 per minute crystal oscillators. You can do relatively easily. It's all relative, isn't it? Even with the standard recipe, you just have some quartz crystal. So chuck a constructor on the back of this. Get that to make that. 22.5 per minute. So you want 18 per minute. You do it like this. Actually, let's do it the proper way. So let's say you don't want to make 2.5 per minute because you're not making very much aluminium yet. So you want to run with less than 1 crystal oscillator, or you can make, maybe you're only making 2 computers per minute. Let's say that's your problem. So put your production rate down to 2. Okay, so I need 1 crystal oscillator per minute. 1 crystal oscillator per minute just works just fine here. So this can feed directly into that. That needs 2 computers. So I think that's also a manufacturer one, right? We're going to find a spot here, so put it. Well, there, go down there. So if you wanted to make computers here, whichever recipe you've got, even the standard one, drop this down to 2 as well. So you got 32 plastic. So 32 plastic is not too hard to make, you know, even if you're using the standard recipes. 16 cable. It's just wire. Circuit boards, even circuit boards are not too bad. Yep, a little bit of plastic and a little bit of copper sheets. So your problem is you need 3 different raw materials, which are really close enough on the map. You need to transport a hard drag, car, as a grass mat, or car, trains. I can't figure out the fuel or the location for a train station or something else. Okay. I would recommend trains. I very rarely use trucks or buggies or anything like that. I also hardly ever explore with the Explorer. I tend to just use trains everywhere. And honestly, trains, just drop them anywhere. Don't have to be fussy about it. You know, it fits there. I can put a freight platform on it, although I probably don't have. Okay, this is clipping, so it's a bad example. But if it's, yeah, let's try that again then. Put it somewhere where it's not going to clip. Sure, like that. We put a freight station on the back of it. And boom, and then just grab your railway and just drag and drop. Drag and drop and go wherever you want. And it will work. We'll go through the bushes. Fuel for trains, you don't need any, it's just power. You know, just hook that onto whatever you want. Boom, and it's powered. That's easy enough. Yeah, but I understand what you mean by trying to power or fuel the trucks or any of the other things. Like I'm going to have a bit of an issue on the other side there with the nuclear stuff, is because I'll need to power the drone somehow that's going to come from here down to here to bring the uranium. I don't want to belt. Or am I belting the uranium? What are those belts going up there for? There's power going up. Power going up. So I need to power the drone port up there, but the drone that flies between here and here, I need some sort of fuel for. And for that, you might as well use the. I'm going to use aluminium. So I'm going to make some aluminium over there. But of course, if you don't have a converter, which is this thing here. So if you're not up to tier or phase 5, if you don't have this thing, you can't use it to convert one material into another. So then you end up with the issue that you're talking about. So in the case of crystal oscillators was the example, right, that you mentioned there. Oscillators. So what do you need? You need quartz, you need copper, and you need iron. Because you can do this, you don't need rubber for this or oil or anything, so you need 3 nodes. And in this particular part of the world, you have 3 quartz nodes, which are in a cave. So you have to bust yourself into the cave, and there are the rocks at this end, or this end is open. There's a few spiders in there, so you probably want to go in with some sort of weapon. So you have the quartz here, you have plenty of iron and plenty of copper, so you can do something here in this region to do crystal oscillators, for example. If we come down here, okay, I don't have many radio control towers down here to figure out what's going on. But let's see, so here's some quartz, so you could make the quartz crystal from that. There is Caterium, so that doesn't help a lot. Iron. So you're right, you have the problem here that you don't have any copper to make the wire or the cable with. Yeah, so yeah, that's a fair point. Let's nip up here and see what's going on up here. So there's 2 quartz nodes at the top here. If you're starting in the desert area, there's a copper here and there's an iron here. So that's another spot where you could make crystal oscillators, for example. And what I tend to do, it's not in this playthrough yet because I've been concentrating on other things, but I would say you either have a train somewhere that picks up the items and brings them back to a central area where you want to make everything, or what I tend to do is have a factory over here, for example, that's just making the raw quartz, or it makes raw quartz and silica, for example, from this. And then raw quartz is a bad example, so it makes quartz crystal or silica from this, and then the train comes in, picks it up and brings it home and just drops it off somewhere near where you want to make the crystal oscillators. Now, or you belt in to this point here, you know, copper here. It's impure, which is a bit unfortunate, but there's a whole bunch of pure nodes over here, and you could, you know, pick that area to do your quartz crystal factory, or crystal oscillator factory, I should say. But you always need silica here, so or crystal oscillators. And this is one you can use. This cuts down your amount of iron that you need, and also copper. So you can get away with this one if you just have a bit of oil and a bit of Caterium. Then you can get away with this recipe. So then you don't even need the copper or the oil. Copper or the iron. You know? So if you have a bit of oil, it's oil over here. Caterium. Actually, I have no idea where there's a Caterium node over here. You'd have to figure there's one, I think. Yeah, so you can do it that way as well. Yeah, if you want to, we can have a look later on at the other playthrough. Probably not going to help very much. But I need to actually stop making supercomputers, I think, and start making radio control units, because let me check how many supercomputers do I have. Where are they? Here. Okay, I have a bunch of those. But I have no radio control units, I think. Or no, I have none. So we're going to stop doing that. Yeah, we're going to stop doing supercomputers. Or, what's this? A smart splitter? Okay. Let's put a merger on here. I'm going to do this instead. Take this and bring that around here. So I can at least send some of those radio control units back to me to be used for other things, because I need it for making converters, right? I think that's what I need it for. Let me double check. Production converter requires radio control units. I don't have enough. So my reason for not hooking this up, so what I do is I hook these things up to production lines that I know I'm producing things from. So I know there's I'm making circuit boards and rubber and aluminium casings. I'm definitely not making enough circuit boards to handle that production rate, but it doesn't matter because I have a whole bin of them over here. Yeah, I'm going to run them out, but that's why I'm not going to run this production forever, and the circuit boards over there will make it up before you know it. But crystal oscillators, I'm not making them. So even though I have none, So I need to set up some crystal oscillator factory at some point. But I do want radio control units as well. So I don't mind this per se because I'm not really using crystal oscillators for very much at the moment. Yeah, I don't know. I hope that helped. But I can understand that it may not have done so. I'm going to throw. Well, I'll throw that in there for a kickoff. I need that. 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 Might as well get rid of some of this junk. What are the things I just picked up? Where the hell have they got those? Pick those up as well. Yay, 9 coupons. Fantastic. Okay, so now we're getting supercomputers and radio control units, and I think obviously I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to drop the cooling systems. I'm going to drop the radio control units. We'll let it finish what it's doing. Now I'll put the radio control units in here so they can go back to the base and go into the collection, and this will make me another 6 from 1. So it's going to make me plenty. I'm glad I can help, mate. Glad to help. Yeah, obviously the alternative is, and this is something that a lot of people do as well, is just to train all the resources into a main base. How are we doing here? What is the time? We're coming up to 11:45. I tell you what, hang on for a second. We'll switch out of the here and go and do something else. Jump into the other playthrough, which I think is still working, and we'll you can maybe get an idea from that as well. Okay, so we get out of that one, we'll jump into this one. Update 7, no manifolds. So this is a save I did, or a game I started a year or so ago, I think. And the idea behind this is not to use any manifolds, so no manifolds. I have to update my stream title actually. Checking no manifolds. Oh god, that's worse. The worst spelling. Checking the no manifolds. No, oh my god, manifolds. Build. Okay. So here we are. This is, like I say, a playthrough from update 7. Oh god, I didn't spell build right either. This one has a main base down here on the grassy plains, and sort of you can't really see it. We can kind of see the trains running around. A rather large train network. Also has a bit of spaghetti. And what I'm doing here is I have a central train station. Only has 8 platforms. I'm not really using any of them at the moment, but I'm hoping it will be enough at the end of the day. And each wagon has, I think, 4 or 5. Each train, sorry, has 5 carriages. Here comes the train in right now. And the idea is that underneath here we have a bit of a I have to nip in this way. Have a collection area going on, so all the trains dump their cargo into these containers, and then they go off to be used in the factory. So you can kind of get an idea of how many containers of stuff we can bring in. And the setup at the moment is that there is a train, for example, making quartz crystals, and we'll see if we can jump on that wherever it is. Is this one coming out? Is that one there? Quartz 1 too. So we'll jump on that train as it comes past here, and it will take us to the quartz network, and then we'll be able to see. It's not working. I know it's not working because in update 8, or sorry, in 1.0 they changed the quartz nodes that it was using to make the quartz crystal, and it doesn't run anymore. I tried to preemptively fix it, but I think it's all turned off. So let's go have a quick look. You can see up here is a planned main production facility, and the idea was that I suppose it's still valid, is that it should make all the space elevator parts, and that all the rest of the world should make the parts that's used to make the space elevator parts, and just they should all come in by train and collect there, and that would be the final sort of assembly area. So yeah, that's the idea for that. This world is not really exploited yet. It's got quite a cool train network that runs around everywhere, but there's a whole lots of stuff like it's still there, especially in the crater area here, and the blue forest, even the red forest in the middle. But anyway, I can give you a little bit of a explanation as we're going. Over there we have a little bit of plastic and rubber production going on, petroleum coke as well, and that's being used mostly for some aluminium production. I think my satisfactory audio is really loud. Let me just turn that down for a minute, so hopefully you can still hear me speak. There's, like I say, there's a train network. There's a train line that runs there through to the middle of the world, but this is the loop circuit we're on now. There's nothing going on in the swamp, like I said, but we'll head off to the quartz network, and you can see a bit of what's going on there. There's another quartz train, so I have two quartz trains running. Clearly at the moment both are broken. Not both are broken, both are not working because the quartz nodes are not connected correctly. I think there might even be iron going into them because they changed these three quartz nodes over here to iron instead. Plenty of work to do on the swamp if we want to. So there's a little train line you'll see here in a second coming down from the side, or coming up from the side from underneath, which is supposed to link into the main network. I must say this is the first save I did that really concentrated on trains, or made good use of trains, I should say. So this is the quartz factory, so we just jump out here, leave that train go and do its thing, and I'll turn the volume back up a little bit so you can hear the factory again. Okay. So this, for example, there were 6 quartz nodes here. Like I say, they changed them, so they're not quartz anymore. They're now, I don't know what this is. That seems to be a nothing. Invalid position. This is now making an iron ore, which doesn't help anybody. And that one's also invalid. So you can actually, since we're here, just delete them. Since this is all rubbish. Ah, brilliant. Okay. Let me just get rid of some garbage here. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need the grass, don't need the guts. I actually got 337 tickets. It's quite a bit, actually. A bit more than I expected. No, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Pick up the crate if we can. Thank you. Pick up that crate. No, stop. Pick up that one. Oh, supercomputers. Oh, yes. Pick up that one as well. Okay. So we can just get rid of this, and this, and this. And there seems to be a lot of lag going on. A lot of lag spikes, I should say. Apologies about that. Yeah, it's going in here everywhere. So let's go back anyway. So this is a tiered factory that's supposed to make raw quartz from quartz crystal. It doesn't actually make any silica here. It's just raw quartz. Just quartz crystal, sorry. And what you generally do is I feed it then with the raw quartz, because that's where this is. And that should then be picked up here, and then this would be taken back to the main base, and then the quartz is all just dumped there, and you either use it or lose it. Yeah, that's basically how it works. A bunch of quartz coming in here, so I can actually turn this bit on, because each of these should be 480 line, and this should be not backed up, so these ones don't work anymore either. Be sure this one's invalid. Yep, Let's get rid of that. This one is invalid. So let's turn it back on and see what we can do. Yeah, all invalid. So we can tidy up here. So all of this is now meaningless. Oops, another one there. That one. Then that. That. Ah, it's another crate. Oh, really? Let me get rid of that. Take those. Everybody wants fused modular frames and heavy modular frames. So, there's nothing coming into that one. So we should have 3 lines here. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this one. And I'm sorry, I'm going to delete it. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to grab it quickly, bring it over here. Chuck it into that one. Do the same with this one. Bring it over here. Plug it into one of these. Go with that one. Plug this one into here. Grab that. Bring it over here. Okay. So hopefully that'll start working again. We'll see in a minute if there's any quartz crystal coming out of here. Should do. Looks like it's working. Constructors are starting. I see some coming. Excellent. So at least half of it is going to work. So that's good. So this, I can't remember the numbers anymore. It produces some quartz crystal. Oh, don't really know how much. It looks like it's going. And now it should be feeding the train. Hopefully. Looks like it is. Excellent. It's coming in here. Not sure. I don't remember exactly how this balancing works anymore. It looks like that lot is just feeding one here, which would surprise me. Well, it's a bit better organized than that. It's these 3, right? These 3 come in here. They merge. 2 merge onto this one. Oh, jeez. Oh, I don't remember. It works. Some in there. Some in there. Some in there. 73. I think there was. Honestly, I don't remember. I'd have to come back and get it all running again to figure out what's going on. But you can see that's working now. So make your raw quartz here, because if you've got the train network set up, you can use it for power distribution. So you can just power off this to power anything you want over here. In the meantime, that will just go back to base, and then it will, be fine. Let's grab this train and we'll go. Where should we go? I need to put a destination in, actually, so we don't crash into anything else. Let's go to station 20. Edit timetable, go to station 20, because that's a nice drive from here. Save changes and turn it on. And then hopefully we won't hit anything. And will give us a bit of a chance to go past some of the other infrastructure as well. So you see here is a station where I'm actually bringing in raw quartz now. That's collecting raw quartz from the top of the northern desert there, as well as another 2 nodes over in the Red Forest. The idea was it's supposed to replace all the quartz nodes that were in that area, but unfortunately I think it doesn't quite replace all of it. So yeah. So you'll see as we're cruising around here, there are other bits of train networks going down and around, collecting. That one's collecting oil from this point and bringing it back in containers. We'll go to the oil network as well. Have a look at that. I'm quite looking forward to getting this one up and running properly. But it's going to take a little bit of work, I think, is a fair thing to say. It still has a fair bit of power going for it. Enough for the near future. But this one's actually has quite a cool nuclear setup coming. I hope, anyway. I'm collecting a bit more oil from over here as well. There's quite a large oil factory set up to do the oil processing. Here's a station that does nothing at the moment. There's a spiral up there going to the top of the red forest that is collecting oil. I think it's only collecting oil up there. And a bit of quartz as well. The oil and quartz. And then we head down here, down the spiral. There's an oil train coming back, which is full, which is clearly not good. That should not be full. This train is empty, which is good. We're coming to the steel plant. Now, the steel plant is broken. This I know because they changed one of the coal nodes here. So now we don't have as much coal as we used to do, but of course we do have faster coal nodes, so maybe that's something that's fixable. So yeah, this is the steel factory. What did I say? I think that's what I said before. Steel factory. This makes a whole bunch of, or it did make a whole bunch of beams and pipes, and was again shipping them back to the main factory. That train station over there lets you pick up and deliver the steel products of this factory. Let me just jump out of here and try and delete that if I can. Of course I can't. I have to turn the self-driving off, turn that off. Get rid of that. Because there are trains that sometimes like to come through here. It's up there is a nuclear setup. The nuclear plan for this one anyway. Which is a spiral solution, as you can see. And started building infrastructure down here for what we need for doing that. So there's a whole bunch of quick wire, and it's very similar to the one that's going on in the main build at the moment. But this doesn't have plans yet for handling the plutonium stuff. Yeah, so this stuff is all made on site because quick wire is not too far away. It's just up the hill there and around the bend. So there's some, some real tidy, nice beltwork going on. And then over here, like I say, this one has a whole bunch of iron in it, which is not good. But yeah, okay, I know that's all messed up because of the lack of coal earlier on, so we need to try and fix that. I think we can look quickly down here and see what we're making in terms of coal at the moment, because maybe you can consider if we can fix this or not. No, we can't. It's already got a Mark III iron on it, overmaxed, overclocked everything. I guess this is the same. Yeah. So I think this whole factory is now 1200 coal short of what it needs. And the only place to get that now is going to be from over there. And we don't have enough. No, we don't have enough. Of course we have enough. We could run some belts over there and it would all be good. Let's put our train back on and drive over and try not to hit anything. If we go this way. Hope there's no train coming. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So this station has a north and southbound station, just so that you can later on we can set up trains to come through different ways. Oh no, no worries. Go feed the cat. I don't think we'll be going much longer anyway, so it's after midnight here, so I'm not being distracted from my main build, so we'll see how we go. But if anybody else is watching, I'll carry on talking. I need to find out what's going on with this oil anyway, because clearly that's broken. this is going to be the main rubber production facility. Rubber and plastic. And the idea is that... Oh, geez, really? That's so annoying that you can't delete it while it's moving along. The oil should all come over here and be turned into a plastic and a rubber. Oh, I do. I do. I tend to assume that nobody's listening to me. And then sometimes people type stuff in the chat, so I just like talking. So we are not processing the oil correctly. Let's find out why. What's broken? Not that. G'day, horsey. Nice to see you, buddy. How was your weekend? Yeah, I'm going great. Very well, thank you, sir. Got back from a nice long weekend away. Was really good. And now I'm trying to figure out why my oil is not disappearing as fast as it should. So fun. Aluminum or aluminium? Yes. A fun sport. You'll get there, mate. I'm sure you will. Okay, these are all running 100%. This just happens sometimes. It's so annoying. I'm nowhere near the limits of the pipes, so that should not be an issue, but it just doesn't. Oh, hello. Why are you at 100%? And you're not? Guess there's one sticking out in the middle of the mud. Oh, that one as well. 82%. Why is this 82%? Just found aluminium makes silica. Is it? Oh, hello. Why are we blocked up in polymer resin? That shouldn't be working. That shouldn't be happening. Is it the same thing over here on the other one? Oh, it might be too. No. Where was the one at 100%? As a byproduct, yes. Yeah, it can be very useful because you can reuse it to make the ingots. Yep. Is it alumina solution? This one, yeah. Yeah, and then you can use that to make the aluminium ingot. And you can somehow balance this out. It's a bit tricky though. It's a bit tricky. I think you're better off. I mean, I'm going to tell you what to do. The alumina solution I tend to use is this one, the sloppy aluminum, because I really don't need the byproduct there, and I get slightly more aluminium from. As you get extra silica, you need extra silica, yeah, but not very much on top. I like getting more solution for my bauxite. But the other one is a quite a good recipe as well. So sorry, let me go back and figure this out. Why is that backing up? What is going on here? What's wrong with you, sir? 595. There is a bug in the system somewhere. One of these belts is not draining correctly. Let's see if we can figure out which one and why. This one, and that one. Two of them. And a third one. Okay, so we're not consuming properly. Why not? Oh, okay, that's quite nasty. Let's see if we can figure this out. One, two, oh, 4 of them backed up. Oh, that's really not good. Oh shit, what's going on here? No water? Oh no. Oh no, I know, I know, I know, I know. Why? What? Oh my god, did I not do this? I'm pretty sure this should do this. Shouldn't it? Oh my lord. What an idiot. Okay, that's working. But clearly... What is this? What's that? Oh, that's petroleum coke, which I'm going to use for aluminium production eventually, but I'm not using it yet. You should set up a machine in a way that would help me understand each process. Wait a moment, and I shall take you to a place far, far away. I've seen my aluminium production. Yeah, okay. Oh, we can take you there. It's not. It's actually all right. It's all right. My element production here, it is quite small, but it works. And it's relatively easy to understand, I think. So give me a second, Horsey, and we'll take over and have a look. Let me just sort out this small disaster, which may have been the cause of my oil backing up for the last God knows how many hours. We'll see. Oh, that one's done already. Okay, these ones are running quite quietly and cleanly. I'm going to clear that out. Get that to reset. Get this buffer system to reset. It will break things a little bit, but it will allow, hopefully, this stuff on the right to clear itself. Hopefully, anyway. Without backing up too much. Although I think it's going to back up anyway. Maybe it doesn't make a huge difference. Okay, that's looking good. Yeah, okay. It's going to have to dump this plastic, otherwise it's going to back up again. Already is, isn't it? Get rid of that. Dump that. Shame. That is not a shame, doesn't matter. Dump this stuff at all. But at least the mistake was, I wouldn't say easy to make, but hopefully easy to rectify. We'll get rid of this, then we'll go back to the refinery that was backed up with oil, and we'll get rid of that oil, and then we'll go and clear the, okay, it's almost done, and we're back to clear list. Okay, and then we'll go back to the oil tanks and empty them, and then hopefully that problem will be sorted. Okay, and this is sorted here. Yeah, Mal, you're in the same position as me, yeah? The nuclear stuff is basically sitting there, almost ready to be tested, but you need to make all the stuff to go into it. Oh, no, not polymers in here. That's fine, I'm not feeding that one correctly. That's fine, I'm aware of that one, and I'm aware of this one. They're waiting for more oil. This has got too much resin in it, but that might not be an issue. Not backing up. If it's not backing up, it's not an issue. Now maybe I'll clear it out anyway. Geez, ads again. Oh man, that kind of sucks. You know the deal. You will head off to an ad break. I will faff about here in a minute, and I won't stop talking. And I'll try and fix this issue, and then I'll see you back here in something like 10 minutes. 5 minutes, sorry, 5 minutes. So don't nobody go nowhere.
was just about to pop my cookies.
Right. So we fixed the belts coming off the plastic and rubber production over there in the back. Cleared out the polymer resin that was stuck in the refineries over here and in the buffering system over there. Cleared out the oil from here and cleared out the oil from these containers here and from the entire train stops there. So now hopefully it will actually die, or it might actually die. It depends on how soon this oil comes through. I think it's at the point now where these pumps will actually stop working in a few minutes because it's just pumping oil in the pipes now rather than oil in the containers. But the trains should come in on a fairly regular basis, so hopefully that will fill up and continue. And eventually each of these lines should repopulate with 450 per minute. In the meantime, we can grab this train and head off to, what the hell is this called? Inbound Coke. This is where we want to go. Inbound Coke. So changes, let's go. Let's go. So also we're going to head off to the aluminium production, and hopefully that will. Maybe we can try and explain things there. Oh, I'm not training that one. No, okay, that was a bit silly. Maybe we can get some help with that. At least show you the way I do it. Maybe it helps, maybe it doesn't. Just bear in mind that what I said before, which way are we going? Oh, we're going that way, okay. I'm making a whole bunch of polymer resin here, not polymer resin, sorry, petroleum coke, which I am going to use to do all my aluminium production. So eventually all the bauxite that's up here will come down here, and there'll be a factory that does that uses the alternate recipe for aluminium, which uses bauxite. Yeah, so there's that. So that's that. One day I'll finish this game off. Anyway, let's go have a look at the alu plant, and then we'll probably call it quits after that. Guess I need to tidy up the platform at the top there a little bit. Oh, I had to go through the other day and like turn off a whole bunch of these fuel generators. I was so annoyed because the fuel plant here doesn't make enough anymore. So I'm not quite sure what we're going to do about that. But I suppose since we have a reasonably good way of making power shards now, I might come back and fix up this one. This might be quite a long autosave when it kicks in as well, so hold your breath. Or don't hold your breath, I should say. Oh no, that's pretty good. Must be the other save, that's the long one. Yeah, so I have to turn a whole bunch of these off. You know, because they use more fuel now than they used to, so yeah, a bit annoying. That's what it is. Can't do much about it. But the coal plant still works. At least last time I checked, it still works. At some point we'll use all those water extractors for something. Basically back to where we started. Is it going under the map with a train cheating, do you think? No, you play the game your way, mate. I don't think I've ever done it. But you've seen my gameplay, you know, sometimes I don't care, I just clip everything. So... I would say go for it. Do you think it's cheating? Yeah. Yeah, but everybody has different modes of what they think is cheating, yeah? I don't like clipping, or, you know, but look at that. You know, that's been there for the last 300 hours of gameplay. It's not going anywhere. Where the hell are we going here? Are you not? No. Delete. Come back. Go away. No, you stupid thing. It'll come back and join us here. Yeah, exactly. Turning off fog, or, you know, turning off animals or whatever. No, there's lots of different ways to cheat, but you know, you just play the game your way. I mean, if you look at this railway line here, which works, I'm sure, it goes through some bushes, it goes through some rocks, so well, what's the difference between doing that and actually, you know, having the track go from there to here through that hill? You know? But I guess if you're actually going underground as in a purposeful attempt to avoid having to build infrastructure on top of the world, yeah, maybe that's something else. Anyway, here we are, mate. This is the aluminium production. So what we've got is some bauxite coming from somewhere. Up there in the the red forest, we have a few bauxite nodes, as you know, and they're coming down here. I make no guarantees that this system is actually working correctly at the moment. It should be still. Looks like it kind of is. So I think... Geez, what are these belts? These are Mark V belts, so I guess there's two running at 600 and one running at 300 perhaps, by the looks of that. They come in here. We have a block-off system. I think I've shown you this before, where we can kill the production by flipping a switch and turning all these sinks on to sink the bauxite coming in to turn the production off. Basically, this is the way I tend to like doing it. So I do the sloppy alumina solution here, and I turn it down a little bit, so clock speed of 75%, because then it matches up very nicely with the refinery that's coming in next. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, so 150 bauxite per minute, and that works out quite well if you've got the, so what, there's two 600s and a 300, so, you know, you can make, say, well, 10 of these, and you can use all the bauxite up, then you can get quite a bit of aluminium out of it in the end. So there's this one, sloppy alumina, so 150 bauxite for 180 solution, and then the alternate electrode aluminium scrap, which takes the 180 alumina solution and some petroleum coke, gives you the scrap and water back. And this is a nice feedback because this takes 105 water, produces 105 water, and this needs 150. So you just need to give it 45 water into the system. So down here somewhere, I actually don't know where the water node is. Where does the water come from? Ah, there's a well there, which is kind of handy. So the water is fed up into this system here, which just has, are you missing the aluminium? The I'm missing from aluminium. Sorry, aluminum. I think that's what you mean. So this one here has lots of water in it, and each one is regulated to 45 per minute. Actually, that one's not. Should be. It should be limited to 45 per minute. Come here. Come here. OE valve? No, okay. They're not. They should be. Instead of 45. This one, yeah, okay, this one should be open. So what we're trying to do is we want the water to come out of this, go back into here, and we just want to add the bits that are missing. So we'll do it anyway, set this to 45. What it's doing anyway. And all you have to really make sure you do is to fill the system first. So you have to make sure that the pipe is filled, basically. This goes on last. This here, so you can leave everything open, and you want this pipe to be full of water, this pipe here, this machine, but not this pipe. You don't want any solution in this pipe, and you want, actually it doesn't really matter if this is full of water on the outside or not. It would be better not to be. And then basically you just turn it on, throw the bauxite in it, and a bit of petroleum coke. And that's why we have a train here.
Oh, shit. I was just about
I have no idea where my train is gone. There's a train supposed to be coming over here, which is bringing the petroleum coke in from the very small factory over there. Yes, you're recycling the water. That's the best way to do it. Then you don't need so much water to fill the system, and you don't end up having to do wet concrete or something crazy on the back of it. Yeah, and then so each of these gives you 300 aluminium scrap per minute, so 3,000 aluminium scrap. And not even really doing anything fancy with that, to be honest. Using the alternate recipe, pure aluminium ingot, so we don't have to use the silica. And yeah, that's it. That makes a ton of ingots, and then on the back of that, make a few casings. Over here, make some alkali aluminium sheets. So the ingots there, ingots here, and then over here, mix them with a bit of copper ingots to make the alkali aluminium sheets. Yeah, that's it. It works. And we can, normally, in this case, I can normally turn it off. I'm just a bit worried now because I don't know where the petroleum coke is. Since the train doesn't seem to be coming. Well, that's not good. A bit of storage here, that's rubber. Petroleum coke. So we have some petroleum coke in storage because this is feeding these things, these refineries at the speed that we need to. So each one needs, what is it, 60? So we have a limiter here, 360 limiter, I think it is. What is this? This is a Mark 4. 2 and 4. So 600? Yeah. The 600 limiter. And then a 5-way splitter to split everything up between the 10 refineries there. But now we have to go find this train because I thought I sent it here. And clearly, it's not coming here. So, let's go find where our broken train is. There might be some clipping going on down there. Yeah, recycling on some of those recipes works out just quite nicely. Nice and tidy. The big problem I always have with them is sometimes I put my filter settings wrong, or I have where's this going? Oh, go to the left, please. I kind of suspect this train has gone somewhere and got stuck. So I have to go and find it. And I suspect it's over by the petroleum line, which is probably breaking everything over there, which is also no good. What was I saying? Yeah, I sometimes it gets a bit messed up if I don't put enough water in it to get the system started properly. And then sometimes what you do is, instead of having that valve on the inlet side at 45, just leave it open to 300 and let it fill up, and then shut it down. Like, I never shut it down, but what I'm clearly doing there is the combination of all the refineries together. I'm providing enough water for it. So is it here? Yeah, it is there. Why on earth was it here? This is not where I wanted it to go. Alright, let's delete this train so the other train keeps going. Yeah, okay. Now the coke train will go again, but that's probably blocked up with everything there. No, not yet. Okay, that's good. Not full. Excellent. Yes, so does that help, mate? No, not that way. The other way. Go, boys. 3 stars, is that a good thing? That sounds like a good thing. That sounds like there's a train above me. Is there? No? Okay, good. Boom. Well, there we go. 12:30. Time to knock it on the head and go to bed. Yeah, so what I'll try and do before the next stream is to sort out a bit of... Actually, what I want to sort out... I want to sort out a bit more beltwork and stuff in the other save before we jump back into it. I will make sure I get all the boards and SAM and everything over into the right place. Can the station deliver and pick up at the same freight place? Yes, but not in the same wagon. So you can have, you know, a train station like this, for example. You can have one set to load and one set to unload. If you want to, I don't know, do some sort of circular thing between 2 trains. Yeah, well, I think you can you even program trains to not... No, let's have a look. Let's see in here. Load only. What's over there? Yeah, so you can tell it that you only wanted to load actual snow from a particular station, or only unload something. So you can have, you know, if you had let's talk about Fixmas here. You wanted to drop off Fixmas trees, but you wanted to pick up baubles or something like that. I think what you could actually even do is, on one container here, you could put Fixmas trees and baubles in it. You know what I mean? So a train coming in could drop off baubles, that would drop off the presents, and they would come out. Well, everything would come out. Yeah, it's a good point, actually. I just said that, but I don't think that's going to work very well, because this has to be set to load or unload. So yeah, No. Yes. Yes. Yes and no. You could load here, unload here, but you can't load and unload in the same wagon. Make sense? But then your train would just be, yeah, you'd have two different trains coming in, I guess. One to pick things up and one to drop things off. And you just have to make sure that the train that was coming to drop off, you know, there's a train coming in with, I don't know, wants to drop off something, the wagon it's dropping. Oh, hang on, let's stop and go back a step. It depends what you're transporting on the train. If you're transporting 3 different items on your train, and you set that as logic when it comes to this station, is that they should only unload Fixmas presents. And as Fixmas presents are in the 3rd container, then it will come off here. Yeah, and then you can take it off and do whatever you want with it. And if you say you should only load baubles, and this is full of baubles, then he'll unload this and he'll load that. You know what I mean? Which would actually be quite a cool thing. I don't know why you would want to make a train deliver Christmas presents is a question, because you can build them anywhere. Yeah, but that would work. Yep. Then you could honestly, you could build a bauble tree, a bauble factory somewhere in the middle of nowhere with a train station that gets presents dropped off and picks up baubles by one train, and that one train goes somewhere else. Yep, that would work. Interesting idea. Yeah, anyway, we've been around, we've done the tiki tour. Who was asking me earlier on? That wasn't mail, it was Fitz. Was it Fitz? Where's Fitz gone? I think Fitz has left us, but we tried to help him, and I think he got a few ideas, so hope that he or she learned something and goes away and is able to continue with the with his manufacturing stuff. That's what I want to say. Yeah. What are we going to call this? Did we fix anything? Didn't really, did we? Oh, so oil fixed. Oil fixed. It's not probably not the only time I've said that. Oil 3 an hour. Oil bug fixed. I did it for 40 hours. So I did 15 hours, 12 hours ago as well. Oil fixed. I did not say that. Oh no, there we go. There we go. Okay. Good. Cool. It used to be silver, isn't it? Not. Aluminum strap. Ah, you're right. It did used to be spelled correctly. Now it's spelled wrong. So, since we've got at least 2 guys here, Horsey and Male, shall we have a look and see if there's anybody worth raiding? Let's see. Give me a minute. Have a quick look through here. What is it? What time is it over in Europe? It's lunchtime now. It's probably not the best time to find people online. Not even Monday, Horsey, so you're not online either, mate. You're not winding up to go online? No, it's the hell day is it over there? Is it Wednesday? Oh, Moody, Abigail's up. What's she playing? Warframe. Shady Dragon. Comfy Cat does satisfactory things. Urban Adventure. Did we go and grab him the other day? No, somebody else. Got a suggestion for me, Horsey or Mel? Either of you? Smirkin. Ah, look, Smirkin's doing aluminium. He's a top Aussie guy. He's quite funny. I used to watch him a bit when he was streaming with. Oh, who was that? Ah, there's an Aussie girl who does a lot of body painting. She's really cool. I've forgotten the name. I haven't watched it for so long. Let's go and give Smirkin a raid. Everybody knows Smirkin, I think. Cool. Yeah, so Mal and Horsey, thanks very much for coming hanging out. We'll see you again, hopefully, tomorrow, roughly the same time. And, yeah, you all have a great evening, great afternoon, and we'll see you soon.